こんにちは、皆さん。今日、私たちは日本語を勉強しています。質問があれば、私に聞いてください。Greetings, everyone. Today we're studying Japanese. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask me at any time. I'm going to continue with immersion with Card Captor Sakura.
喋りながらじゃないとうまく書けないのよ。
あんな調子で美術館で騒いでたら追い出されっぞ。
書けないのよ。
あんな調子で美術
あんな調子で、
館で騒いでたら
That's, yeah, 美術館。あんな調子で、美術館で、お、驚、驚い、let's see. Maybe this is something else. Let's see.
あれは喋りながらじゃないとうまく書けないのよ。
あんな調子で美術館で騒いでたら追い出されっぞ。賑やかだったな。
あれは喋りながらじゃないとうまく書けないのよ。
あんな調子
Anna, this goes together. How do you not have Anna and Shibijitsukan Sawai de Tara Sawaku to make noise. Intransitive, to rustle, to swoosh, to make merry. To lose one's cool, to panic, to act flustered, to feel tense. So, oh, Sawagu is what it's from. Sawagu. So I did. Soai de Itara. Oh, Tara. Okay, so this is from Soai de Itara. So this is Iru in the Itara form. And then it just contracted to just Soai de Tara. So, let's see. Why would you use the connected form with Itara, though? Let's see. Sowagu. Oh. Yes. Sawagi Mashitara. Sawai Dara. Sawag. Sawagana. Okay. Sawagana Katara. Okay. Sawagimasen Deshtara. So yeah, that's the connective form followed by an itara. and then oi das sere. So this is from oi dasu, to expel, to drive out. Choshi, tune, tone, key, pitch, vein, mood, manner, style, net, condition, state, state of health, shape. I think he means manner in this case. Let's see. Ana Tachi Suteto dot G. Oh, this is G, so G becomes Joshi. Oh, that's right, but it's mistakenly added in the Tintin. The Tintin shouldn't actually be there. This is just Choshi. Okay, so Anna Choshi de. So that kind of manner. So within the limitations of that kind of manner. So Anna Choshi de. Bijutsukan de, within the bounds of the museum. So I de tara. That's either if you get kicked out or when you get kicked out. But I notice it's. Oh, if you make a noise or when you make a noise, then oi das. I assume this is supposed to be short for da dasareru, or in other words, oi dasareru, or to cause to be kicked out. So you're going to be caused to be kicked out. In other words, someone's going to cause you to be kicked out. Either, or is he saying that you're going to cause yourself to be kicked out? I assume that little having the su on the end was a change in the just a dialect thing or a pronunciation thing. Explain the grammar of behavior manner, okay. Bijutsukan museum, de, indicating location where the action takes place, de, particle indicating manner or means by which an action is performed. So the means, so that as in that kind of behavior within those means, and then so I did the te form of sawaku, meaning to make noise, to cause trouble. Okay, tada, conditional particle attached to the te form or te ta form to mean if or when. So te tada specifically implies continuous or ongoing state. Oh, is he trying to say you will always be kicked out if you make that kind of noise? Or is he trying to say if you're continuously making noise? I've not really seen using conditional tada with the tef form, connected form before. And then let's see, specifically implies a continuous or ongoing state. If you keep making noise, so if you keep making noise, not if you make noise a single time, but if you keep making noise, okay, so that's probably why they're using that. Oh, this is passive. Okay, I thought it was strange to be causative. That's right, this is oidasu. Yeah, passive of that is oidasareru. So if you make noise, then you receive kicking out, okay? The passive here implies the subject is acted upon by an unspecified authority, security or staff. Then small su, a contraction of the past tense marker ta or da, used for emphasis in casual speech. But this is not supposed to be past tense, though. So, masculine since its final particle used to assert a strong fact, warning, or command to someone of lower status or close friends. It adds a rough, emphatic tone similar to your get or watch out tone. The suzo instead of daro or koto ni naru makes the warning sound very direct, informal, and masculine. Implications: the speaker is warning that the listener's current behavior is unacceptable and will inevitably lead to the removal from the museum. What tense is oidasaretsu? And let's see, oidasaretsu is not a standard tense, but a casual, contracted form of the passive voice used in spoken Japanese. So, oidasareru is a standard passive form of oidasu, so meaning to be kicked out, to be expelled. Oidasaretsu is a contraction where the final ru is dropped. The small su is a phonetic contraction of the past tense ta, adding emphasis and sense of immediacy or finality. Therefore, oidasaretsu is best understood as emphatic or informal version of passive form, used here to create a strong warning tone. The tense implies by the context of the conditional tada and translates a future consequence would be kicked out. Let's see, is this or that the word that is closest to it? Okay, so dasaretsu is the casual contraction of oidasareru, though oidasaretsu actually comes from is actually the sound itself apparently comes from its past tense form, even though it's not doesn't replace the past tense form, and the reason for that is to make it sound more like immediate inconsequences, essentially, by making it sound sort of past tense, even though it's not a past tense word. If you keep making a racket like that at the museum, you'll get kicked out. Ana choshi de 美術館で騒いでたら、おい、let's see, ana choshi de 美術館で騒いでたら、追い出されつぞ。
あれは喋りながらじゃないとうまく書けないのよ。
あんな調子で美術館で騒いでたら追い出されっぞ。
そんなことないもん。
ぞ。
そんなことないもん。That kind of thing does not exist, and that's a thing. It not existing's a thing. So, in other words, that's not gonna happen. そんなことないよ. Okay, そんなことないもん. そんなことないもん. Interesting. The translator translates it as that's not true. But I don't think she's really arguing about it being true. I think she's more saying that it's not going to happen. See, the ending mon is a colloquial particle used to add an emphasis, explain a reason, or express a childish, playful, or defensive tone. Sonna koto nai mon.
ないとうまく書けないのよ。
あんな調子で美術館で騒いでたら追い出されっぞ。
そんなことないもん。
でも絵を見に来てる人の迷惑にならないようにしないとね。見に来てる人の迷惑。
美術館で騒いでたら追い出されっぞ。
そんなことないもん。
でも絵を見に来てる人の迷惑にならないようにしないとね。
絵を見に Let's see. でも絵を見に来る来てる Okay, so 来てる So to coming So a picture's coming for the purpose of seeing. So coming to see picture person. Okay, no, then something ni. Okay, so not becoming. Not becoming says target and then not becoming a target and then shinai don't do. Let's see, okay. Meiwaku. Trouble, bother, annoyance, nuisance, inconvenience. So eo mini kiteru. So the people coming to see, continuously coming to see. So as for those people's troubled, meiwaku. In other words, don't become a trouble to the people coming to see pictures. But it's not ending with just that. It's also saying, in the way of becoming trouble for the people seeing pictures, don't do. But in other words, don't be a trouble for all the people coming to see the pictures. Let's see, but you have to be careful not to bother the people who came to see the art. So why is the toe here? In this phrase, why is toe here? Let's see. It connects the condition of not bothering people who come to see the pictures to the required action you must not. The structure yo ni shinai to translates to I must not make it so that, or I ensure that. Where to introduces the specific scenario that needs to be maintained. Little breakdown. If or when I don't bother people coming to see the pictures, I must do so. Natural meaning, I need to make sure I don't bother the people who are here to see the pictures. Doesn't it mean that without the toe at the end? No, the sentence will not have the same meaning without the toe at the end. The toe is essential because it completes the conditional structure of naito ikenai, or it's shortened to naito, which means must or have to. Oh, this is another way of saying you have to kind of statement. So naito, which we see here in shinaito, is so naito would be not doing, and then naito ikenai, not doing is not possible, where you have to do something. So in other words, you have to not become a nuisance or bother to people. Meiwaku, okay. So in other words, shinaito, with not doing that, it's and the ikenai, it's not possible. So with not doing that, it's not possible. Demo, eo mini kiteru hito no meiwaku ni naranai you ni shinai to ne. Or with the it not so contracted demo eo mini kiteru hito no meiwaku ni naranai you ni shinai to ikenai ne. Yeah, so this is the target of becoming, essentially, is meiwaku, or to be bothersome, and then they don't want you to become that, and then yo is like way, so becoming a bothersome way, and then and that's the target for which you must not of what you have to do, essentially. Demo e o mi ni kiteru hito no meiwaku ni naranai you ni shinai to ne.
あんな調子で美術館で騒いでたら追い出されっぞ。
そんなことないもん。
でも絵を見に来てる人の迷惑にならないようにしないとね。
本当に追い出されちゃうの？
見に来てる人の迷惑にならないようにしないとね。
追い出されっぞ。
そんなことないもん。
でも絵を見に来てる人の迷惑にならないようにしないとね。
本当に追い出され。
本当に本当に追い出されちゃうの? Oh, okay. I guess that earlier translation I did get wrong. Sonakoto Naimon wasn't. That's not going to happen. That literally was. That's not true. Okay, because because she's now asking about the you really can get kicked out. So, 本当に truly 追い出されちゃうの, which is short for 本当に追い出されてしまうの. In other words, end up being kicked out. So will you truly end up being kicked out? So, 本当に追い出されちゃうの?
見に来てる人の迷惑にならないようにしないとね。
本当に追い出されちゃうの？
それはないと思うけど。
それはないと. So that doesn't exist. Thought. Wait, that doesn't exist. I didn't think that exists, or but それはないと思うけど. See, I don't think so. Sore wa nai to omou kedo. So that doesn't exist. So I don't think that exists, and aka I don't think so. I don't think that exists, so I don't think so. So I don't think so, but それはないと思うけど。
迷惑にならないようにしないとね。
本当に追い出されちゃうの？
それはないと思うけど。
私は当美術館の館長です。
で、私は当美術館のKantoです。I think he said. Let's see. Let's see. Kancho, Superintendent, Director, Curator, Chief. Isn't that also what they use for captain for ship as well? Kancho? See, Tommy, let's see. Let's see, Art Museum. Okay, and then Toll. Needless to say, Toll Bijutsukan no Kancho desu. Oh, so they're trying to say like needless to say I'm the director of this museum. Watashi wa to bijutsukan no kansho desu. Well, curator is probably a better word for it. I'm the curator of this museum. Explain the grammar of see, to is a formal prefix meaning this or our. Bijutsukan means our museum. The particle no acts as a possessive connector translating to of the, so Kancho, this means now director or curator des. Explain the toll in more detail. In the phrase to bijutsukan, the to functions as a formal prefix meaning this or our, specifically referring to the institution the speaker is currently associated with, meaning it translates to this, but carries a more formal, official, and slightly humble connotation than the demonstrative pronoun kono. It is commonly used in business and official context to refer to one's own company, office, organization. Usage, as shown in the search results, to is used as a prefix in many formal compounds. Tosha, our company. To kyoku, the authorities, this office, okay. Tojitsu, the day in question, the very day. Okay, so it basically means kono, but it's a lot more formal than kono is. そう、私は当美術館の館長です。
ではないと思うけど。
私は当美術館の館長です。皆さんに書いてもらうのはこの私は当美術館の館長です。皆さんに書いてもら
皆さんに書いてもらうのは so to write receive so in the direction of everyone oh no, that's right. Since it's the word for receive, minasan, since it's attached to ni, is who we're receiving from. So they're receiving from everyone. But and it's not using the pronoun of who's actually doing the receiving, just someone's receiving. So minasan ni kaite morau no wa. So he's gonna receive something from everyone. He's about to say what he's gonna receive.
う私は当美術館の館長です。皆さんに書いてもらうのはこのフロアの絵と
ちゃん、
中庭の
本当に
彫刻。
静かな。
このフロアの絵と中 okay, something knows something. No floor. Oh, flora. So this floor, no. Eto. Nakaniwa. Let's see. Let's see. This floor's pictures and court. Nakaniwa courtyard, middle court. If I remember correctly, Niwa by itself is just garden. Garden, yard, courtyard. Nakaniwa is middle garden, aka like inside this, like you saw from the picture outside that the building surrounded the courtyard. Hence why it's called the Nakaniwa. Or surrounded the garden. But no chokoku. Carving, engraving, sculptures. So the garden sculptures. So this floor is paintings and the garden sculptures. Right, so received from Wait, did he say Egaku or Kaku?
当美術館の館長です。皆さんに書いてもらうのは、私は当美術館の館長です。皆さんに書いてもらうのは、美術館の館長です。皆さんに書いてもらう
No, he's saying Kaite. It's not. For some reason, translator thinks it's Egaku, but it's Kaite. Okay. So, receive from everyone. Let's see. Received writing from everyone, or received. Maybe it's supposed to be. I don't know. Maybe there's a choice on whether you use Kaku or Egaku when you're saying pictures. So receive everyone pictures of this floor's pictures and garden sculptures. So he needs to receive from everyone pictures of this floor's pictures and garden sculptures. Let's see. The subjects you would draw are the paintings on this floor and the sculptures in the courtyard. So, 皆さんに書いてもらうのは、このフロアの絵と、中庭の彫刻です。彫刻。Carve and engrave and sculpture. So carve, engrave, cut. Okay.
「私は当美術館の館長です。皆さんに書いてもらうのは、このフロアの絵と中庭の彫刻です。
And then the next part.
に書いてもらうのは、このフロアの絵と中庭の彫刻です。
静かなところだね。
Moya-chan, 本当に静かな、ところだね. Or Tomoya-chan, is this truly a quiet place? Implying that, do we have to be quiet here? And notice she used ne on the end because she wants to seek confirmation. So, Tomoya-chan, 本当に静かな心だね.
美術館の館長です。皆さんに書いてもらうのは、このフロアの絵と中庭の彫刻です。
静かなところだね。
一般のお客さんもいらっしゃるので、
落ち着きますわね。本当に静かなところだね。
一般のお客さんもいらっしゃるので、
落ち着きます。
に書いてもらうのは、このフロアの絵と中庭の彫刻です。本
当に静かなところだね。
一般のお客
おちsukimasu. I think she's saying that. Let's see. Oh yes, ochi tsukimasu. So to calm down, to compose oneself. Oh, this is from Suku, to calm, and chi tachi o was it ochiru? Maybe that was it, ochiru. To fall, intransitive, fall, to drop, to come down, ochiru. And suku. Suku. To arrive, to reach. So to reach, coming down. In other words, to calm down. So ochisukimasu. But here it's being used not to calm down, but to compose oneself. Okay. Ochitsuku or ochisukimasu. Ochisukimasu wa ne. Or yes, we have to compose ourselves. Ochisukimasu wa ne.
に書いてもらうのはこのフロア
お
の
前ちゃん、
中庭の
本当に静かなところだね。
一般のお客さんも私は当美術館の館長です。皆さんに書いてもらうのはこのフロアの
お前ちゃん、
中庭
本
の
当に静かなところだね。
一般のお客さんも
Ippan, general, universal, ordinary. So from one and carrier, carry, general, sort, kind. Ippan no okyakusan, so customer. So also let's see, the same customers, irasharu no de are welcomed. Oh, okay, general members, since there are members of the general public here as well, or Ippan no okyakusan. Average customer, or in other words, general public, I guess. Okyaku-san, visitor guest. Ippan no Okyaku-san mo. Okay, and that's why they're using O, since there are also visitors of the general public here as well. So Ippan no Okyaku-san mo irasharu, or to have come, to come, to be doing, to come, to go. So Ippan no Okyaku-san mo irasharu no de. Ippan no Okyaku-san mo irasharu no de.
に書いてもらうのはこのフロア
も
の
やちゃん、
中庭の
本当に
調査
静かなところだね。
一般のお客さんもいらっしゃるので
落ち着きますわね。
Okay, so this is Shizuka ni kaite kudasai ne. So draw quietly, please. So Ippan no Okyaku-san mo irasharu no de shizuka ni kaite kudasai ne.
に書いてもらうのはこのフロアの
もやちゃん、
中庭
本当に
の調査
静かなところだね。
一般のお客さんもいらっしゃるので
落ち着きますわね。そうだね。
に書いてもらうのはこのフロアの
もやちゃん、
中庭
本当に
の調査
静かなところだね。
一般のお客さんもいらっしゃるので
落ち着きますわね。
So dane. So is that so?
.当美術館の館長です。皆さんに書いてもらうのはこのフロアの
もやちゃん、
中庭の
本当に
調査
静かなところだね。
一般のお客さんもいらっしゃるので
落ち着きますわね。そうだね。
では中庭で絵を描く人は私についてきてください。人は私に
では中庭で絵を描く人はdrawing uh the drawing the courtyard and painting people. And then what about them? Suite, so that's like a kite, so attached and come. And watashi ni, so I. Oh, so the people drawing the the courtyard and paint the courtyard and pictures. Come with me, please. So,中にはで絵を描く人は私についてきてください。
ころだね。
一般のお客さんもいらっしゃるので。
落ち着きますわね。そうだね。
では中庭で絵を描く人は私について。
Oh, he keeps saying kaku, I noticed. I guess that's a thing that sometimes you can say egaku and other times you can say kaku, and it's just understood that they both can mean drawing. Though kaku tends to have more association with writing, though. Though I kind of wonder if the reason he's picking kaku is because they're not so much drawing, but they're sketching. And I wonder if that could be a distinction. Let's see. Why do some people use egaku to draw, while others use kaku to draw? The distinction between egaku and kaku when using that lies in the nuanced expression versus mechanical creation. Kaku is the general neutral term for the physical act of drawing or writing letters, writing lines, shapes, or diagrams. It focuses on the action of putting ink to the paper or creating a figure, such as drawing a triangle or a graph. Egaku is more vivid and literary, emphasizing the expression of a scene, emotion, or image. It is used when depicting or painting a landscape, when imagining something in one's mind, to envision a dream. Essentially, egaku adds a layer of artistic and mental visualization, while kaku is the standard verb for the literal act of drawing. Okay, so since they're just copying things they see, they're not doing an artistic thing, artistic expression, and thus he's using kaku instead of egaku is what it's saying. So, では中庭で絵を描く人は私についてきてください。
お客さんもいらっしゃるので。
落ち着きますわね。そうだね。
では中庭で絵を描く人は私についてきてください。
ともやちゃん、どっちに行く？
中庭で絵を描く人は私についてきてください。
ともやちゃん、どっちに行く？Dochi is there's Kochi, Sochi, and Dochi. It's essentially like it's somewhat related to like let's see, Ko, So, and Do. So in other words, which direction are Tomoya-chan? Which direction are you going? Or where are you going? Since, as you heard in the conversation, there's two locations they could be drawing.
着きますわね。そうだね。
では中庭で絵を描く人は私についてきてください。
ともや ちゃんどっちに行く？ここであの彫刻を描こうと思いますの。
ここで、somethingの、書こうと思いますの。So suggestion to draw what? Let's see, chokoku. Oh, it's chokoku. Carbon engraving sculptures. Okay, so kokode is sort of like from here. I think it's like from here, something like that. Kokode. Let's see. Chokoku wo kako to omoimasu no? Or from here, I thought I wanted to try drawing the. I thought I would try drawing the statues. Chokoku. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, that's not a transitional word. That's a location for the statement. I think I'll sketch that sculpture right here. So right here, I think I'll sketch the sculpture. So kokode chokoku. So kokode chokoku o kako to omoimasu no.
人は私についてきてください。
ともやちゃんどっちに行く？ここであの彫刻を描こうと思いますの。よろしければご一緒しませんか？
See, よろしければ、ご一緒しませんか？ See, よろしければ, I know, ご一緒 is like, together, why not do? So, I think she's probably saying something about doing it together. What? Let's do it. Why don't we do it together? よろしければ, if you please, if you don't mind, when you're ready, if you want, if that's all right with you. So this is probably from Yorosu. Yorosu. Evening, night. Okay, no, that's the wrong one. Best regards. Yoroshiku. Well, properly. Okay. Okay. So this is probably from Yoroshi. Really? You don't have Yoroshi in the dictionary? Yoroshi. Good. Okay, alright. Hence why yoroshiku is goodly, essentially. Or properly. Suitably, best regards, okay. And then, so yoroshi is good, okay, alright. And then, so, yoroshikereba, so if it's alright. Yoroshikereba, goisho shimasen ka, if it's alright. Shall we not do it together? Or in other words, shall we do it together? Let's see. Would you like to join me? Okay. Yoroshikereba goisho shimasen ka? So, if it's alright, shall we not do it together? It's the more literal translation, which is just, shall we do it together? Yoroshikereba goisho shimasen ka?
どっちに
What was the meaning of that kanji by itself? I'm so used to seeing it with ichi. Mm.
ここであの彫刻を描こうと思いますの。よろしければご一緒しませんか？うん。千春ちゃんたち行っちゃったね。ますの。よろしければご一緒しませんか？うん。千春ちゃんたち行っちゃったね。千春ちゃん
Chihara-chan tachi ichata ne. So, Chihara-chan's group, then, and this ichata is ite shimata, or ended up going. So, Chihara-chan tachi ichata ne.
千春ちゃんたち行っちゃったね。中庭の方が良かったですか？
Okay. Nakaniwa no ho so in the direction of the courtyard. Yokata, see. Yokata desu ka? So are you glad? Oh, see, are you good? Nakaniwa no ho ga Yukata desu ka? In the direction of the courtyard, you're glad. So are you glad in the direction of the courtyard? What? Oh, did you prefer the courtyard? Explain the grammar of... Was the courtyard better? Is a grammatically correct Japanese question used to compare two things, implying that one option indicates the courtyard might have been preferable. Okay. Nakaniwa means courtyard, a space typically found in the middle of a building or home. Let's see. No, possessive modifier that connects nakaniwa to whole, okay, turning the noun into a noun phrase like that of the courtyard. Okay, indicates a Holga indicates a comparative structure. The more, okay, better than. Yokata, past tense of yoi. Oh, that's right. When using comparative words like ho, the word for good takes on the meaning of better. That's right. So in other words, in the direction of the courtyard better, or in other words, would you have preferred to go to the courtyard? Direction, way, side. Okay, type can. So, Nakaniwa no hou ga yokata desu ka? So, would it have been better to go to the courtyard?
千春ちゃんたち行っちゃったね。中庭の方が良かったですか？ううん。さあ、ここ。が良かったですか？ううん。さあ、ここ。
No, sa, kako. No. Well, shall we draw? Yes.
庭の方が良かったですか？ううん。さあ、ここ。ん？ああ！
たく。
Taku. Terada Buddhist Temple. Oh, I think this is his name, Terada. And what's Taku supposed to mean? Seriously. What is Taku from? Te Taku from? Is a casual contracted form of the word mataku, which means totally, completely, or really. In modern usage, particularly in manga and light novels, it functions as an interjection to express exasperation or annoyance, translated as good grief or oh my. Used to strongly affirm a statement, exactly, absolutely. Mataku. Mataku. Really, truly, completely? Or as you might say, seriously? たく。
たく。
すいません。
すいません。Sorry. Or works more closer to excuse me, actually. But it means the same thing as the sorry for excuse me. Suimasen. Suimasen. What is the word this is based off of? To breathe in, to inhale, okay. What is suimasen? Wait, isn't it sumimasen, not suimasen? Suimasen. Based on... Yeah, it's based on sumimasen, okay. It's a casual contraction pronunciation of the standard form created by shifting the vowel sound of the second mortar mi to e, effectively dropping the consonant. While sumimasen is correct, former term derived from the negative polite verb sumu, meaning to finish or to be settled. So sumimasen would be not settled, not finished. Okay, it is widely used in everyday spoken Japanese for speed and casualness. Because it is considered less formal, it is generally recommended to use sumimasen in written communication such as emails, while suimasen is accepted in relaxed spoken contexts. Sumu. To finish, to end, to be completed. So in other words, you can think of it like, excuse me, it's not completed, so you're getting someone's attention. Though just like the term excuse me, it can be used exactly like it for apologies and other things. So suimasen. Or sumimasen.
たく。
すいません。
もうケルちゃんたら。
ケロちゃんたら。
たく。
すいません。ケロちゃんたら。
Let's see. What's the conjugation of EU? EU. Let's see, its tara form is itara. And this is Let's see. Explain the grammar of this. Explain the grammar of let's see. Mo Kira-chan Tada is a conversational Japanese expression that combines temporal adverb, a nickname, and specific grammatical structure used to express surprise, complaint, or affectionate scolding. Let's see, mo, an adverb meaning already still so much. In this context, it adds emphasis, often implying a sense of exasperation or a situation has persisted longer than expected. Chikira-chan, okay. Tsutara, this is a key grammatical element. It is a colloquial contraction of the conditional form tada. However, when used at the end of a noun or phrase followed by a pause, often implies it functions as an exclamatory mark, where it is equivalent to tada or the tada shikata ga nai structure. Noun plus sutada, okay, is used to single out a topic to express a strong emotion towards it, such as complaint or scolding. You are so adjective. Kira-chan is so annoying. Affection or admiration. Kira-chan is cute. Okay. Surprise. Look at Kira-chan. So, the phrase is an elliptical, meaning the rest of the sentence, the predicate is omitted because the emotion is self-evident. A full version might be, okay, mo Kira-chan tada dara shina sasugiru. Oh, Kira-chan is just so sloppy, okay. Okay, but you didn't really explain where the sutada comes from. What is the sutada? Sutada from? Okay, conditional particle tada, which is a past tense form of a verb, adjective or noun followed by tada. Specifically, it's a contraction of the exclamatory construction itada, toitada, which literally means if one were to say, but it is used automatically to strongly emphasize a topic. Over time, toitada was shortened to sutada, especially in casual speech. Okay, so it is from iu, or to say. This sutada is not used here to form a conditional sentence like if or when. Instead, it functions as an exclamatory. Topic marker. When attached directly to a noun, it singles out that person to express a strong, often emotional reaction. Okay, why is mo with this? It doesn't mean already in the literal sense of time here. Instead, it functions as an interjection to express the speaker's strong, often exasperated or affectionate reaction to Kira-chan or it amplifies the feeling of the entire exclamatory phrase, "Oh, Kira-chan, you're being so silly," or "Honestly, Kira-chan." So, like, in other words, mo or already enough, aka just emphasizing it. So, mo Kira-chan tada, or more literally, if it's already, if it's Kira-chan, or if it's Kira-chan, implying that just emphasis on the emotion. Mo Kira-chan tada. So what does that say? Hones something no. So why not? Konaya.
すいません。まあ、ケロちゃんったら。できた。ともよちゃんは？
Dekita, it's finished. Tomoyo-chan wa, how about you, Tomoyo-chan?
できた。ともよちゃんは？すごい。
Amazing. Sugoi. Yeah. Essentially, a sugoi more means to great extent, and that can be great extent in a terrible way or great extent in an amazing way. In this case, it's obvious that it's being used in an amazing way. In other words, it's amazing, sugoi. But it's more literally translated to great extent.
すごい。ともよちゃん、ちょっと中庭に行ってみない？
Tomoyo-chan, chotto nakaniwa ni ite minai. So, let's see, is this saying do you not want to try to go in a little bit? AKA meaning, do you want to go, Tomoyo-chan, do you want to go in a little bit? Or yeah, it would have to be, because there's no mention of duration, so this can't mean anything like, do you want to go outside? Well, could it mean, do you want to go outside for a little bit? Or to the courtyard for a little bit? Let's see. Tomoyo-chan, why don't we go out to the courtyard for a bit? Okay, so it's not go out in a little bit. It means go out for a little bit. Chotto, a little bit. Slightly. Tomoyo-chan, chotto nakaniwa ni ite minai?
ともよちゃん、ちょっと中庭に行ってみない？私は絵を完成させてしまいますわ。 絵を完
私は絵を
成させてしまともよちゃん、ちょっと中庭に行ってみない？私は絵を完成させてしまいます。ともよちゃん、ちょっと中庭に行ってみない？
私は絵を完成させて、let's see, 完成 completion perfection pseudo verb transitive intransitive 完成 so cause to finish しまいます。させて Why don't you just say to finish? Why do you say cause to finish? Interesting. Let's see, I'm going to finish this painting. 私は絵を私は絵を完成させてしまいますわ。So end up causing the finish. Explain the grammar of completion, pseudo-verb, saseru, to make, sus do, to cause to do, okay. Unse. However, in this context, kansei saseru is used reflexively or spontaneously, meaning to bring to completion or simply to finish something. It is often used to emphasize the intentional completion of a task. Shimao, okay. Completion of action with often with a sense of finality, sometimes regret unintended consequences or irreversibility. Relief at finally completing it. So essentially this Shimao is there to add like the once and for all finish it. Don't have to worry about it anymore. Why wasn't Shite Shimaimasu used instead? 少し。してしまいます。The polite form of てしまう conveys completion of an action with finality, regret, or unintentionality, unwanted consequences, or the determination to, or in some contexts, determination to finish something. In the sentence, okay. Kansei sasete shimai maswa. It suggests that the speaker is bringing the artwork to completion, possibly with a sense of relief or greater inevitability. Okay. Why use sasete instead of fite? Saseru is used instead of sudo because it transforms the verb into causative form, indicating that the subject causes an action to happen. Well, sudo means to do, saseru means to make or let someone or something do. And the phrase kansei, and the phrase eo kansei saseru. So kansei sudo is to be completed, intransitive. Kansei saseru, to cause to be completed, to complete something. Here the speaker is actively bringing the artwork to completion, treating the completion as an action they are causing. This is especially common with intransitive nouns. Like kansei, completion, where the causative form makes the verb transitive, allowing the use of wo with the object e. This kansei saseru emphasizes the intentional active completion of the artwork, rather than just stating it. It happened. Okay, so it has to do with transitivity. So kansei usually implies intransitively completing something. So watashi, let's see. So watashi ga kansei would imply that you are completing yourself, but watashi ga eo kansei sasete or saseru implies that the main topic watashi is not being the one completed, but it's causing the completion, and then what it's causing the completion of is marked by a. So interesting. I didn't think about that before. So causative tense is often used to allow the use of intransitive verbs in a transitive way. So, 私は絵を完成させてしまいますわ。Let's see that. Those kanji for it, by the way. Perfect, completion, and to turn into, yeah. The second kanji is from Naru, yeah.
私は絵を完成させてしまいますわ。じゃあちょっと行ってくるね。
じゃあ、ちょっと、いてくるね。Ja, oh well. Yeah, this is not the ja as in dewa. This is jawa as like well by kind of ja. Choto. So, so choto ite kuru ne. So I'm gonna go and come back, go and come back, and then come back for a little bit. In other words, for a little bit, I will go and then come back. So ja, choto ite kuru ne. In other words, I'm gonna go for a little bit now, I should say in English.
させてしまいますわ。じゃあちょっと行ってくるね。中庭にはどうやって行くのかな。
中庭には、どうやって行くのかな? So, as for going, let's see, as for going to the courtyard, how to do going? So, 中庭にはどうやって行くのかな? In other words, how do you get to the courtyard? Or how do you go to the courtyard?
中庭にはどうやって行くのかな。
こら、何をする。
中庭にはどうやって行くのかな。
こら。
ほら、何をする? So, what are you doing? And this kora is... see, K being guard, security guard. I know that last kanji has to do with a person from some organization. KB, defense guard, policing security. So, policing person essentially. K being is policing person or guard person. Okay, so K being. And then Kora. Or hey. Kora, nani o suru?
中庭にはどうやって行くのかな。
こら、何をする。
話せ。Let me go. It's Yuki. Yeah, this is from Hanasu. To release, to let go, to free.
中庭にはどうやって行くのかな。
こら、何をする。どうして絵を傷つけるようなことをするんだ。どう
ちゃんたら。できた。絵をか。中庭にはどうやって行くのかな。
こら、何をする。どうして絵を傷つけるようなことを。
どうして So, what are you doing? 絵をWhat is どうして considered? What is どうして considered what part of speech interrogative adverb or simply an adverb. So how doing, and then ale. Kizutsu keru, to wound, to injure. So kizutsu keru, okay, transitive. Keru yo na koto. So the direction and the way of damaging a painting thing. Surunda. So I think it's trying to say, why are you damaging? Why are you trying? Oh, let's see. What are you doing? What are you doing of damaging a painting? See, why would you do something to damage the painting? Doshite o kizusukeru. Let's see. That looks familiar. Sukeru. Sukeru. Oh, is this the is this the attached one? Let's see. Explain the origin of this word. Kizu, to wound, scar, injured, and transitive verb sukeru, meaning to attach, to apply. So to attach injury. Doshite e o kizusukeru yo na koto o surunda. Why is this using suru and not suranai? Is it soon? Wait, is it oh, shinai, I mean. Yeah, shinai. A sentence uses suru to do because it's asking about the action of damaging the painting, not the absence of an action. Okay, so it's basically saying, why doing damaging of a painting, essentially. That's why it's said in the positive. Doshite e o kizusukeru yo na koto をするんだ。So, koto, or the thing of why doing, and then e o kizusukeru yo na koto. So attaching a damage to a painting thing, and then doing it, suru. So doing, attaching damage to a painting. So why doing the attaching damage to a painting? Okay, so どうして絵を傷つけるようなことをするんだ。警備員。
中庭にはどうやって行くのかな。
こら、何をする。
離せ
どうして絵を傷つけるようなことをするんだ。
傷なんかつけるもんか。
じゃあこれを。どうして絵を傷つけるようなことをするんだ。
傷なんかつ
傷なんか So, 傷 injury, なんか so some kind of injury, I guess. つけるもんか つける so attach some kind of injury. Why attach some kind of injury? Or why attach some kind of damage? Or why damage it? Is that what he's saying? I wouldn't damage it. So, kizu nanka. Damage kind of thing. Okay, let's see. Explain the grammar of courage, bravery, valor, nerve, boldness. Ghost, reverend spirit of the dead. Yuki. A colloquial hearing of Nando. Okay, when attached to a noun, it means something like such a thing, or things like nuance. In this context, nanka often carries a dismissive or emphatic tone, minimizing the object. It suggests the speaker considers the act of damage to be trivial, unacceptable, or something they would never allow. Keru. Gizu Sukeru, this is Ichidama, to wound, to injure, to her, okay. Well, Kizu sukeru is typically treated as a single compound verb. It can be split for emphasis or poetic effect, as seen here. Kizu plus sukeru formed. The verb is a dictionary form, plain, okay? So, monka, the contraction of monoka, noun that when used as a synonym particle adds strong emotion. The interrogative particle, when combined with mono, it creates a rhetorical question that implies a strong negative. Meaning, monoka translates to I would never, there's no way I would. How could I? So it's like a thing. So, kizu nanka sukeru monka. So, damage kind of thing. Doing it's a thing. In other words, I would never do that. Damage kind of thing. Attaching damage kind of thing. That's a thing. Okay, I would never do that. So, kizu nanka sukeru monka. So I wouldn't damage it. Kizu nanka sukeru monka.
何をする？
話せ
どうして絵を傷つけるようなことをするんだ？
傷なんかつけるもんか。
じゃあこれは何だ？
じゃあ、これはなんだ? Well, what is this? じゃあ、これはなんだ?
あれは僕のパパの絵なんだ。
あれは僕のパパの絵なんだ。Okay. Papa, Dad, Papa. So my dad's painting. So as for that, that's my dad's paint. As for that, it's my dad's painting. That's a painting my dad made. あれは僕のパパの絵なんだ。
なことをするんだ。
傷なんかつけるもんか。
じゃあこれは何だ？
あれは僕のパパの絵なんだ。パパが僕を描いてくれた絵なのに、の絵なんだ。パパが僕を
パパが僕を
描いてくれた絵なの。
描いて。
は何だ？
あれは僕のパパの絵なんだ。パパが僕を描いてくれた絵。
描いて。Yeah, he's saying 描いて。So, パパが僕を描いてくれた絵なのに。So, let's see, my papa gave drawing of I. Let's see. So gave a drawing of I painting. So in other words, that's a painting my papa drawed of me. But because there's no ni, so it's contrasting something. And this na is here because it's just coming after a noun. So you have to have a na there. Wait. Wait, why is that? That's right, you can use no for normalizer. Why you have a na there? Why is na in this phrase? The na is the adnominative attributive form, the copula da. It is required because the preceding clause, papa ga boku o kaite kurete e, the picture my dad drew of me, functions as a noun phrase. And in Japanese grammar, a noun cannot directly modify another noun or serve as a subject of a conjunctive article, no ni, even though, well, okay, without a copula. Okay, so in other words, it's basically like a connected form of da that's needed. So, papa ga boku o kaite kurete e nanoni. So, that's a painting Papa drew of me, but
じゃあこれはなんだ。
あれは僕のパパの絵なんだ。パパが僕を描いてくれた絵なのに、誰かが勝手に変えたんだ。あの女を描き足したんだ。
誰かがkatsu ni katsu. Oh, I think this is like that can mean win, but I think can also mean selfish. So someone selfishly katsu ni kawaetan was able to change the let's see, ano onna o, so that woman kaki something, this is kaki ashitanda. Let's see. Oh, kate of one's own accord, without asking, voluntarily, willfully, as one pleases, selfishly. So selfishly, kaeta, okay, changed. That woman, kaku, to draw, to then tashita, from tasu, to add something, to top up something, to take care of something, to, so someone added, okay. Igaki, so igaki tashita. Interesting, it doesn't recognize it as one word. Dad drew me in it, but someone went and changed it without asking. They added that woman to it. Let's see, onna o. Find the grammar of arbitrarily without permission. Okay. Added a drawing of that woman. Is kaki tasu one word? Is kaki tasu kaki is kaki tasu one word? Compound word, okay. It's just not in this dictionary. Kakitasu. Oh, maybe because the dictionary might have it as egakitasu. No, even then it should have recognized it by kanji, though. Papa ga boku o kaite kurete e nano ni dareka ga kate ni wait, kaeta? Oh, kaeru, to change a transitive. What is kawaru then? Kawaru. Intransitive, kawaru. So this is kaeru, or the trans. And this is. Okay, so this is not in potential form. It's kaeru to change, so. Changed. Okay, ano onna o kaki tastan. So 誰かが勝手に書いたんだ。あの女を書き足したんだ。Someone without permission changed it. That someone, okay, they added via drawing a picture of a woman. Or they added via drawing a woman. Or they added via drawing that woman.
僕を描いてくれた絵なのに誰かが勝手に変えたんだ。あの女を描き足したんだ。
質問がありますか? Are there any questions? Okay, we're gonna raid teach to learn. He's currently doing Anki learning Japanese. Okay, so okay, so we're also gonna raid Carstar X. He speaks Japanese and he's learning English. Oh, and we're going to, the last raid's going to be to Dr. Disrespect, who's playing Subnautica. So Minasan, okiyotsukete, mata ashita. Goodbye everyone, see you tomorrow.